Throughout the DC universe are several characters with specific powers that make them stand out. With his shape-shifting abilities, Beast Boy's worked with quite a few teams to help stop the villains and show what he's capable of. But just before the Beast Boy that readers and television viewers would become familiar with, there was an unrelated hero in the DC comics. This Beast Boy also had the ability to turn to animals and was part of the Heroes of Lalor. However, this character was short-lived and eventually killed off. The longer-lasting Beast Boy was created by Arnold Drake and Bob Brown and debuted in 1965. Named Garfield Logan, he was infected with a disease while with his parents in Africa. Attempting to cure him, the serum Garfield was given turned his skin green and gave him the ability to transform into any animal. After his parents are killed, he's found by the Doom Patrol and joins their team, becoming a superhero and adopting the name Beast Boy. His shape-shifting powers allow for all kinds of unique ways for him to stop villains, as he can become massive or even an entire group of insects. He can even turn into extinct creatures like dinosaurs. When DC decided to cancel the Doom Patrol series, Arnold Drake killed them off, leaving Garfield alone again for a while. He gave himself the new superhero name Changeling and eventually joined the Teen Titans, alongside members like Robin, Raven, and Cyborg. After a while, he reverts back to the name Beast Boy. He would have a notable relationship with the character Terra, but it does not end so well. Over the course of the comics and his time with the Teen Titans, Beast Boy would continue to develop his powers and form a close bond with his fellow superheroes, although there have been times he has left the Titans only to come back to them. His personality would also evolve into someone who could often be counted on for a good joke. Interesting enough, while he primarily transforms into animals and even aliens, he does have the ability to turn to other people. However, he chooses not to, as he would not gain anything from that like he would an animal. Besides, there's always Miss Martian if the Teen Titans or Young Justice need a team member to shapeshift into another person. Despite playing a prominent role in the comics, it surprisingly took a while for the character to make his first screen appearance. That would change with the Teen Titans animated series, which naturally made Beast Boy part of the team alongside the leader Robin, Starfire, Raven, and Cyborg. Greg Cipes was chosen to voice the character in his voice acting debut and did bring a lot of personality to the role, as he's depicted as laid back and always looking for fun ways to use his time at Titan's Tower. He especially seems to get along well with Cyborg, with them exhibiting a similar sense of humor. The show would make Beast Boy a vegetarian, which makes sense. As he himself explains, he can transform into animals, so he'd feel like a cannibal if he also ate them. However, when the time came for Beast Boy to be serious, he could usually be counted on to do so and often find the right animal to turn into to help stop the villains. Like in the comics, a major arc for Beast Boy involved the character of Terra, who he developed feelings for. Even when it's revealed she has been working for Slade, he still has hope that she can be redeemed. In an interesting decision, the final episode entirely revolves around Beast Boy and Terra. However, it becomes clear a relationship cannot work out, and the series ends with him going off to help the Titans stop crime. Beast Boy would appear in the Young Justice animated series, which went into his origin story. While few elements were taken from his original comic backstory, in this version, Miss Martian gives him blood to save his life, which is what ultimately turns Garfield green and gives him his shape-shifting abilities. Like in the comics, he jumps between multiple teams, including the Doom Patrol, as he tries to find a home for himself. In the first 2 seasons, Beast Boy was voiced by Logan Grove, the original voice of Gumball from The Amazing World of Gumball. When the series was brought back for 3rd and 4th season, Grove had long retired from acting at that point, and Cipes would step in to voice the character. I actually have not gone around to watching the recent seasons of Young Justice, but in the clips I've seen, Cipes more than handled the task of playing this take and depicting the troubles he's dealing with. Of course, Beast Boy would appear in Teen Titans Go, presenting a much more comedic version. He continues to use his superpowers to turn into various animals, but like the rest of the Titans in that show, he largely uses his abilities to goof off and eat plenty of waffles. He's often teamed up with Cyborg, with their antics frequently annoying Robin. Teen Titans Go would further develop the romance between Beast Boy and Raven, with a number of episodes centered on the affection between the two of them, although it was also common for Raven to cast a spell on Beast Boy if she did not like something he said. The first time Beast Boy was depicted in live action was the series Titans. He was played by Ryan Potter, who is most well known for voicing Hero in Disney's Big Hero 6. Fitting the tone of the show, this was a more serious take on Beast Boy as he dealt with his powers. While he can turn into various animals like his comic and cartoon counterparts, he primarily turns into a tiger, which Garfield explains is primarily psychological. Another slight difference is only his hair being green, although his entire skin does turn green when he transforms. Beast Boy joins up with the Titans, becomes a close friend of Superboy's, and more than proves his worth over the course of the series. Back to the animated portrayals of Beast Boy, there have been a few other voice actors besides Greg Cipes who have taken on the role. Brandon Suhu voiced Beast Boy in a few DC animated movies, namely Teen Titans, The Judas Contract, and Justice League vs. Teen Titans. Something that's been a tad inconsistent with the character is whether he can still talk when in animal form. In the comics, the Teen Titans Go show, and these two movies, he does retain the ability to talk even during a transformation. However, there are also times, like in the 2000s Teen Titans series, where he just does animal sounds. Younger versions of the Titans appeared in the show DC Superhero Girls, where they were known as the Tween Titans. While Tara Strong still voiced Raven here, the other Titans had different voice actors, with Kerry Walgren providing the voice of Beast Boy. They most notably appeared in an episode where Bumblebee and Green Lantern go to Wayne Manor to babysit Robin and his friends, and they prove to be quite rowdy. Sipes is typically called in to voice Beast Boy in video games, but other actors have also done it, like Nolan North and Jason Spisak. Beast Boy would get the opportunity to headline a series of shorts on Cartoon Network United Kingdom in 2024. Under the title Beast Boy Lone Wolf, Sipes voiced him here as he goes on his own solo missions separate from the Titans. These 3-minute shorts have a charming art style and provide a decent amount of amusement as we see Beast Boy deal with a few enemies, transform into all sorts of animals, and make new friends along the way. Over on Teen Titans Go, it was recently revealed that Greg Sipes will no longer be the voice of Beast Boy in the series, although there have been conflicting reports as to why. In September last year, Sipes said Warner Brothers fired him in February after he was diagnosed with Parkinson's, except he gave an interview in June saying that Warner Brothers was supporting him and that he would continue to voice Beast Boy on Teen Titans Go for many years to come. So something does not add up here. According to Warner Brothers sources, while Sipes will no longer be voicing Beast Boy, he is voicing a new character on the show, which he's already recorded lines for. So I get the feeling there are more details to the story that have not been publicly revealed yet, so I won't be going into the why and how about this situation. As for who the new voice of Beast Boy on Teen Titans Go will be, that's still unknown, and with how long it takes to produce animated series episodes, we'll still be hearing Sipes voice as Beast Boy for a while. Regardless of who is behind the microphone, since the character's comic book debut, Garfield Logan has been a memorable part of the Teen Titans and Doom Patrol teams with his fantastic superpowers and enthusiastic personality, among several reasons he has remained a favorite. See you next time.